Hey, Darren Virapa here, and I'm going to show you the landing page that converted all this Facebook attention to into leads and sales and eventually a lot of profit, which is the only reason we are here ultimately. That's the most important part, by the way, not having the latest, greatest tactic, but understanding that customer to profit dynamic. It's mucho importante. And I hope you liked the last video and got some insights as to how to to create kick-ass ads and how your business can have its own too. And now getting back to the 1067% ROI case study, here's some more good news. Although we have stopped the ads months ago, the list created is still making money, lots of money. Last I checked, the ROI was now 1227% and climbing. Insane, right? We have now stopped advertising, but people are still buying and buying heaps. In fact, outside of free niches, I am virtually a outside of these niches, I am virtually a nobody. But this thing was designed to spill over, and it did, and I will show you how to do that too. However, the list and eventual sales would not have been possible without a landing page that kicks butt and takes names, literally, because the ads drag people to your landing page, which is a great start, but it's actually the landing page that makes them opt in, which, as you know, if it's any good, you get lots of piping hot leads. Here's a screen grab of the landing page template we use. This is what I'm talking about. Did you know you can create these in 5 minutes in a tool called leadpages.net? Typo and all, by the way. Can you find the typo? You see, it does not even need to be perfect. Here's another screen grab for below the fold. We may be going a bit fast here, but the amazing and winning copy you see here is probably not that relevant to you, and I don't want to bore you with it, and that does play a huge role on your landing page. And this is the bottom part. It is almost a long form copy for those that know a little bit of copywriting, and you can add a video below there too in this particular template. Interesting fact, my platinum clients found out about this campaign and wanted me to put together a video showing exactly how to do that, and in 5 minutes too. It is now part of their training now, and they pay a lot of money to watch it too. So 1227% in ROI, and it's live data. Let's analyze that landing page. Oh, if you have some time, check out my website and you'll see. That sounds like such a cliche, right? Check out my website and you'll see it's rather oldish looking. Most of the people visiting that particular site, well, rather oldish. And when we updated it, they didn't like it, so we have moved back to the old one, but it's so tempting to get a new one, right? But if you look at the landing page, that is the tool that converts attention into money. Well, that one, we put a lot more renovation into the layout and the copy, and many times we will even do a video. It gets much more attention than the website because it makes more money than our company website, and because Facebook campaigns typically work better than people finding you organically. Don't get me wrong, we sell good and expensive Australian-based SEO too. Some stuff, it's just not intelligent, I think, to go overseas. But with a high performing landing page, you have 5 or 6 elements that will make or break a marketing campaign. You need a headline, where we spend most of our time developing and testing the right one. That's where we spend actually most of our efforts testing quite a few, because welcome to my website is just going to kill your campaign. It will eat it alive, zombie style. You need something that will have a hook, a persuasive trigger, the core benefit, and usually some validation and objection handling, all in 1 to 2 lines. Not an easy feat, and it takes a while to do it, but the best copywriters will charge over $1,000 a word to write a great headline, because it's worth its weight in gold. Otherwise, they wouldn't be paid that much. No one would give them that kind of money. The headline will decide whether your traffic will bother reading the rest of the landing page. I could spend hours describing how we build our high performance headlines, but I'm going to cover something almost as important. The image is the next thing. It is the thing that gets the most attention, according to a variety of tools that monitor this sort of thing online. And most people stick one image up there and just leave it. It's hard to believe that that's what's actually happening right now. We have changed the image and double conversion on the landing page. In fact, that was the first thing that we experimented with on a Facebook landing page and got the initial wow reaction. Sales double by taking a few minutes and changing the image. If you just have stock image, please think again, get something more visually interesting and less sterile. But even testing different stock images will make a difference. That's how powerful the images are. If it looks like you didn't put enough effort in your landing page, prospects will think that's what will happen to them once they give you their trust. I know that's not how it actually works, but that's how they think. Next, does your call to action just say subscribe, or does it say something like submit your best email so we can send you the video that will instantly turn around your sales and marketing? Or is it not even visible? It is hidden among a whole bunch of options, drop-down menus, links. Also, this is Facebook, not Google. All you need is a link for your privacy policy. There should not be anything other, like any other buttons other other than the call to action. No phone numbers. Don't waste your time. These guys are not going to call, and if they do, you shouldn't answer. I will tell you in a sec why not, and you will be impressed by what I have discovered there as well. I might as well tell you that these are things I would discover after trying 10 versions of 10 different landing pages and copy and content. I'm not exaggerating, that's probably just the minimum. Months and months of work goes into uncovering these tactics. Thousands of changes are tested, okay? And the same thing happened here. I used to get a camera crew. We used to rehearse for days, exploding Santas, effects. The lot didn't convert 1% more than these super basic slides that you're looking at right now, that this really easy to shoot video that I'm doing just right now, that converts exactly the same, sometimes slightly more, which is weird, which is what I usually use for my clients right now, and that's why I'm using it, because it's working really well for them too. Heck, even my horrible accent, and if you've seen me before in other videos, my special Indian tan converts. Just kidding, actually I've never been to India, but anyway, let's keep going. Number 2, or is it number 3? You need social proofing on your landing page. So many people get this wrong. If your ad is really good, people will click on it. As a matter of fact, lots of people will click on it, but most of them will bounce without taking any action if there isn't any proof that your stuff works. That is, someone else saying that this works. It can't just be you. It's like real life, right? Same deal. If you get a video testimonial, it's been tested to show more conversion. I used the written one on the site, and even that worked wonders. Oh, almost forgot. Number 4, don't forget consistency. You see, when people hit an ad, they want something ultra specific, or whatever it was that you said they would get on the ad. That's your promise. Don't look like you're breaking it already. Okay? If you don't state the same exact words on your landing page, you won't get a high conversion, because they will think you're trying to dupe them. What can I say? People are really skeptic on Facebook. The moment you lose that tiny level of trust you have managed to build so far, you're a goner. Number 6, we call them magic bullet points, benefit centric, or whatever it's been called, all the same for this. Right after your headline, you need to start with bullet points. You see, it's an exercise in gradual trust building. If you throw a paragraph at the very beginning, it's like asking for a French kiss before even asking for a name. Not gonna happen, sweetheart. They won't read paragraphs at first. Above the fold, you really want bullet points, and a very specific type of bullet point. All your bullet points, well, not all of them, but on your Facebook page, actually, you know what? Even try this in your emails. This is what you do. Have 2 statements per bullet point. First one is the feature. Second part of that same bullet point needs to have a very personal benefit. Even if you're doing B2B, I don't care, it's still the same thing. Something like 5 ways to get more traffic so you're not spending your life wondering what could have been if you got your stuff in front of the perfect audience. Well, that's a bit long, but I'm going fast here. I'm just making this up as I go. Now, we spoke of navigation, design, just a quick one there. Don't use a dated landing page as opposed to your website. I don't really care about your website, but your landing page, make sure that that's not the case. My website is super dated, but it doesn't matter, as I use leadpages.net and unbounce.com for all my sales. Some of their landing pages were designed last month itself. Don't forget to pixel that page. I'm not going to get into a lecture on retargeting here. This is where a second, third, or even fourth piece of content follows a visitor to the landing page. Okay, there's much more to it, but this is what I'm drawing the line. I have seen these tactics work like crazy, but sometimes they don't work so well. It is well worth testing though, considering it only costs $1 to $2 a day to see a big difference in traffic. But just pixel them just in case. If you don't know what that means, by the way, just check on John Loomer's site, Loomer. He does a good job at explaining it, or you can just call us. So there you go, people. That's not my fans. These are people that had never heard of me. This is from cold traffic, 40% conversion, as you can tell. Just look at the yellow arrow there. We've actually had higher, but for this 1227% ROI one, that's where it's at. I think that ROI is actually higher because we've had a few more clients come in the last 2 weeks. So anyway, here it is. Now for the last part, this really gets inside their heads and makes them do stuff for you. You need a blue circle with a yellow star in the middle. No, I'm kidding. This is so simple that most people overcomplicate this and get lost in the jungle of what should I put on my website or landing page. In reality, your content needs to be one thing and one thing alone. It needs to be customer centric. For example, it needs to describe their problem the way they see it, not the way we solve it. It needs to explain benefits that they will feel or hear or see or read in a super personal way, in a fresh way. It needs to describe the improvement you're selling in details, but in their own words. If you don't know how to do that, you can get a good copywriter, or you can call me. That's what I specialize on. After all, I've been writing copy, I think, since 1998. But there are other very good ad copywriters in Melbourne. Only a handful, but they are there. And they are worth their weight in gold too. If you want to see all of this good, solid and wholesome conversion tactic working its magic in your business, in your marketing strategy, all you have to do is click the button below and we'll be in touch with you.